Capping like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut throat like Pablo. Shot trees with the Draco. On the north got Diego. Say hasta luego. We'll be in rapping kilo. Snub nose with potato. Take out. No monkey in the jungle, blind hot like a sauna. Busting nothing, I'm trying to weep an anaconda. Jumping in the water, trying to slip across the water. Got see yours out, got me big bad for Ronald. Out bag of money, know I gotta have it. Savage, but I'm still a gentleman in Cali. Atlantic, nigga turn them in about the cabbage. And this whole family, they run off with the package.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the Dive Deep Podcast. This is J. Marie.
This is Blue.
And welcome back. I bet y'all like,
where y'all hoes been at?
where y'all been at? Alright, so to make a long story short, the Dive Deep is coming to an end, but we got a surprise for y'all after we finish what we're doing.
Stay for a big special announcement.
Yes, stay for a big announcement. So sit back, relax, and we're about to read all y'all emails too. Like, it's about 15 of them, so we're about to read every single one of them. And then after that, you guys, we're going to tell y'all the surprise. So just stay tuned.
Okay, our first email. So y'all probably already solved your own problems by now. This email is from June, and it's September.
20 years later.
It's been so long, I forgot I was on the podcast. Okay, this one, so much has happened. Where do I begin? Literally, last time I emailed you guys, I was messing around with my brother's friend, and I had a boyfriend. Well, let me tell you this shit. Before I start, I feel like I missed something. The other girl left. It's been since January since I emailed you back, but I feel like I missed a huge chapter or something. I don't know, but I love that it's you three. The cast seems more better than ever. I like how some episodes might be two of you guys, then it's all of you. It's like if one of you guys miss, when you guys come back, tell a story of where you've been and what happened, you know? LOL. We love to hear you guys talk and share your stories, especially the snack. LOL. That guy seems to have done it all. Such a hoe. LOL. But let's get back to the story. So I don't have that boyfriend anymore. Matter of fact, I'm very much single. F-R-E-E. She had a nigga free summer. So it's sad to say, but you can't have your cake and eat it too. My ex found out that I've been messing around with my brother's friend. I never knew they were talking around the same kind of people. So this is what happened. So me and my ex normally talk like every day, and in this day, it was very different. So he didn't text me for 4 days, guys. 4 days, and I suffered the entire time. I texted him, and the little bitch read it. Like, who do you think you are, bucko? She said bucko. Anyways, he finally texted me on the 5th day saying that we needed to talk. I was so eager to talk to him because I missed him so much, so I immediately called him. As soon as he picked up the phone, you could tell the tension was thick. He sighed really loud and said, "You're such a fucking hoe." I love it. I literally was taken aback because I didn't know at the time what he was talking about at all. He then goes on to say that I'm selfish, my pussy is for everyone, that a good woman with a good pussy like me should not be throwing it at just anyone. So I asked him, what the fuck are you talking about? He told me that he knows I've been screwing around with my brother's friend, and that I was a talk of the friend group, but in a good way. Saying that he never had such an amazing sex experience and that my pussy was very moist, and was saying very nice things, which got back to my boyfriend. Well, ex-boyfriend, and he was pissed. He told me to go fuck myself and hung up. Now I'm blocked. I mean, what can I do? Guys, I didn't mean to fuck this up, and I really do care about him. But I don't know what to do. Can you guys please help me? Any advice to get him back, or at least to talk to me? Babe, this is quite the pickle you got yourself in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow. Well, at least it was good talk. I mean, as long as they wasn't out here saying that your cat was the scum of the earth and it was nasty. I mean, how can I go about this? I mean, if he's mad, technically, I would say, I mean, I don't know, like, I don't know.
But babe, you cheated. I mean,
I know. It's just like you cheated, so it's like,
yeah, like you said, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Like this, I mean, some niggas have no self-worth and they'll just let you go back to them. Maybe in a couple months, just see if the door's still cracked open if you want it that bad. But like, I mean, Open. But this is just a pickle you got yourself into, and I don't think you can make him do anything. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you to do nothing very much, unethical. But I mean, if you feel like, blowing up his phone through some different numbers, or I'm not suggesting to do that, but this is just perhaps a route if one were to want to take that route.
Yeah, I mean,
text now was very convenient.
Pull up to his house. Fuck it. Pull up to his house, get the speaker on the motherfucking thing, and be like, I wanted that. Oh, wait, that's not the
Baby,
song.
come back.
There we go. You can blame it all on me. I don't, do what Blue say. Because I don't know what to tell you, sis. I don't, ooh, girl.
I wouldn't advise to, if he's the type to call them laws on you and say, I'm going to press charges on you for harassment if you don't leave me alone.
Harass this dick, bitch.
Maybe in the meantime, is your homeboy still available? I mean, that'll hold you over to the meantime. I mean,
matter of fact, I got a question for you, and hopefully, hopefully it's resolved. But hopefully it's resolved by then. If not, answer this question for me. Damn, the question went away. What is the actual reason why you decided to cheat on him? Maybe if he provoked her, he might have provoked. Now, you know how some people do provoke you to cheat. What if he did, and now he mad that she did what he thought about doing or something?
I don't know. We don't have the full context, but
from
this email, it's looking pretty bad for you. I mean, no judgment, but it's kind of like, babe, but you cheated on him. But it really depends on what the full scope of the situation is. And you didn't mean to fuck it up, but you were, hopping on this homeboy. You know what I mean?
You in the booty club.
I wish I could help you, but I don't know. It really depends. See if the door open. See if there's still a little door open. Be like, babe, I'll never do it again. Please. I want my family back.
Oh my God. That's another story for another day.
Oh my God.
Next email, y'all. So, I think I'm bi, ? Last time I emailed, I told you guys, I was attracting this guy. And so I believe that I'm bisexual. I don't know how it happened, but it happened and I don't know how to feel. LOL, I'm so serious, guys. This is crazy. All my life I have been liking girls. I've been known that since I was 5. I had a crush on my classmate. Her name is Clarissa. Everywhere she went, I wanted to be around her. We were best friends, but it felt more as a young little girl. Now I don't know what the hell I'm feeling. How did this come about, guys? I thank you for the advice last time because I feel so confused. So me and the guy went out a couple times since I emailed you guys. Okay, so I remember this email. If y'all don't remember this email, this was the girl. I remember her email title. It was the one who got away. She had a crush on this girl that was in school or something, but the issue was she was still with her parents or something like that. And she didn't pursue it or something. So now she has felt interest in the guy all of a sudden. And I think this was her best friend or something. I'm going to have to go back and find that one. But she said, so me and the guy went out a couple times since I emailed you guys. And we actually had sex. First time of me having sex with a man and my body felt so good. I don't understand what is going on. And I need to know why my body is now craving penis. Please help me. Why is my mind and my body now liking penis?
Well, it's always, sexuality, to me, has been described as a spectrum. It doesn't have to be, yes, you've been liking girls since you were young, but your tastes can always change.
Yes, it can.
You could be on one end of the spectrum super straight, and then you could be super gay the next day.
Mm-hmm.
But, it really depends. Sexuality can be fluid and on a spectrum, so you don't have to adhere to this strict identity. I know it can be shocking for you as to why this sudden change came about, but it happens. It happens to people. I didn't when I was let's say 16, I never liked girls, but then as I turned into an adult, I ended up liking girls. Mm-hmm. So it happens.
As a bisexual woman that I am, growing up, I I can honestly say I did like girls, but it wasn't to a certain extent of me like going out with them. I like the boys a little bit more, and as I have been progressing into my, adulthood, I could say that I have kind of stepped away from girls. I still have like in high school, you could say, yeah, it was like, you like girls, but it's like, don't get so caught up in, being, I don't know if I'm bisexual, this and that. I mean, just if you like somebody, you like somebody. So, I mean, don't go to what the society standards have going on. Shit, if you want to label yourself bisexual, label yourself. If you want to label yourself, I think it's demisexual. I think it's demisexual is I think that's what I am. Demisexual is just you love that you found a liking to that person. It doesn't matter what they are. What their sexuality, what they came from, like you just like them,
right?
Or I mean, it's whatever you want to label yourself, but at the same time, don't label yourself. Whatever you love, you love. Whatever you like, you like it. It's okay. So, while your mind and body is craving that, I don't know. You might have to talk to yourself about that. I mean, just look in the mirror and be like, what happened?
Right, self. We got that dick in us, huh? What happened? Like, okay, let's map it out.
What changed?
Let's look at the events of the night, of the evening.
Hello.
And see what went wrong.
Like, what changed? Like, what aroused me so dearly?
What do I love about dick? Make the diagram.
Oh, look, do this. Do the pros and cons about it. So, do the pros and cons about vagina. And I feel like she should do the pros and cons about penis and see which ones outweigh which.
And penises and vaginas are very different. So maybe this is just scratching a different itch for you, you know. One day I want a hamburger. One day I want pizza, you know.
Once you go taco, you never go back on. Hello. But all right, next email is...
Hello, everyone. Definitely in better spirits for the past couple months. The medications have definitely been working. Therapy has been doing amazing, and I am in such a better headspace. This podcast actually saved me. Oh, I think I said this before, but this podcast saved me from harming myself. I really believe that there are good people like you guys out there in this crazy world.
Aww.
And I will continue to listen to the podcast faithfully because you guys really saved me. I thank you three so much. To anyone who is listening to this podcast, I recommend that everyone worldwide should listen. I need some advice in particular, though. I feel that I'm ready to get in a relationship, but I haven't been in the mindset to fully proceed with the idea. Yes, I know I'm still healing, but sometimes it's good to have someone to talk to, go on dates, and just enjoy life. Any tips on what I should do before just jumping into that thought? Thank you guys again.
So let's reflect back on it, because you say that your mindset is not ready to be in a relationship, which is okay. I feel like, to be fully in a relationship or just feel like you need to be in a relationship after dealing with so many things, it does take time to be like, hey, I think I'm ready.
Right.
So before you decide to be in a relationship, make sure that you are actually ready.
Right.
I know you say you think you're ready, but you're not sure. Just confirm. A lot of us are never ready to be in a relationship, but just see, like, am I really ready as of right now to jump in a relationship? I'm still not ready to jump in a relationship.
Right.
And, I'm not going to put a label on what I'm about to say, but I'm just about to say that because I saw on TikTok, which is true, I'm not going to find the love of my life in Beaumont. I'm just not. So I just feel like I'm not ready to date anybody out here, and I'm just going to be content until I move. Maybe it takes for you to move to find somebody, or maybe you might find somebody out there, but I feel as though just if you wait and see if you are physically and mentally ready to be in a relationship.
Right. First of all, congratulations on your medications working and your therapy. That's so great for you. We really appreciate that. You think this podcast has just been such a great help to you. Before you start dating, and you're thinking about starting dating, know one thing: there's a lot of grimy bitches out there. Okay, and I'm not gonna say they're gonna fuck up your healing, but you gotta know who you are, and you gotta be grounded in yourself to not let somebody fuck you up,
Right.
Make sure you have your strong sense of self. Make sure you know your negotiables, your red flags. You're like, okay, stop, I'm done. Once you see this one thing, you out of there.
Yeah.
You know, know who you are, know what to look for. Like, you know, if something doesn't work out, don't get discouraged. All hope is not lost, because
Right.
I was watching a TikTok a long time ago, and this lady was talking about, well, it makes sense that every relationship before the one is failing, because it's all leading up to the one, you know? And like, instead of looking at it as all my relationships are failing, look up to I'm one step closer to the one, you know?
Yeah.
So don't get discouraged. And treat dates not like, you know, oh, this could be my future husband. You're just going to go meet somebody and you're going to have a conversation with them to see if you like them,
Right.
you know?
That's some good
Yeah,
advice,
just
Blue.
enjoy, you know, just like date for the experience, not
Yes.
for the, you know, if the love comes along, that's great, but, you know, just get the experience. Just put yourself out there is the thing.
And I also want to add, do not put your guard down so quickly. That's
Right.
a big thing. Do not put your guard down so quickly, because the minute you put your guard down and you become really vulnerable, that's when some guys, not all of them, some guys will come and attack. And
Right.
it's just like, they will leave you high and dry with emotions, and you'll be all over the place, be like trying to pick up the pieces. So
Right.
don't let your guard down. Don't let your guard down until you feel like this is the person that I
Right.
can finally let my guard down.
Right.
And sometimes you can do that and they still not the fucking right
Right.
person. So just keep your guard up.
Yeah, just do your best, you know.
Exactly. So next email we have is, man, y'all not gonna believe this shit. Ooh, child. Bruh, man. Remember I was telling y'all I was digging this chick and she was perfect? Man, let me tell y'all what happened, man. So I did the hotel experience for her. I said that. I didn't do what little mama said with the flowers and shit. Oh, man. Damn, I thought I had a friend on the floor. I'm trying to do that when I find the perfect person, because you can't do that treatment for everyone. That's right. Man, so the date went good from what I thought, you know. I took her to this fancy restaurant downtown from where I stay. Man, the view was everything. She was dressed so nice, and the dress hugged her body so damn good. She was beautiful, man. We had a real good discussion about each other's lives and what we do, and really getting to know each other on a different level from anything. I found out that she was staying with her ex because she got put out of her apartment. She didn't tell me what happened because she said that it was too deep for her to talk about, which I had to respect that, because it's okay not to talk about something that has hurt you in the past. So I asked her, when will she be moving, because I really don't care where you lay your head at, but something about this didn't sit right with me. She said that she saved enough money to move out. Well, she saved enough to move out, and that she got approved for her apartment, and she's moving out in a couple days. I'm happy, because shit, you don't need to be staying with your ex anyways. That was the only problem I had with the conversation. Other than that, everything was cool. So we decided, God damn, this is a 4-page letter. God damn.
We can switch
Okay.
out at some point if you want to.
Okay. Hold on. Shit, I lost my place. Sir, you did a
So we
paragraph.
decided to go to the hotel.
Okay, there we go. Okay. And I made sure I got a nice ass hotel. When I say nice, man, I bet that man, I bet that pussy was wet just walking into the room. 2-story hotel room with the bed in the next floor. Had a personal jacuzzi in the inside. Yeah, that was all me. Ooh, come on. So I forgot to say this. But while we were out, it felt like someone was following us the whole time, y'all. On some real nigga shit. It was someone following us while we were at the restaurant. It felt as though someone was watching us from afar, and I didn't know where to look because everyone was on dates. No one was eating alone. It was either a group of people together or couples. So I didn't know at the time who it would have been. Back to the hotel experience. She was getting herself prepared in the bathroom with the door closed, which of course you should do that because, shouted, a female, and you getting yourself ready for me. Come on, bitch. She had her phone in there, and you can hear her going at it with someone, but she was real quiet about it. You could barely hear her, but you can hear her if you get me. She come out and she had the most sexiest lingerie on ever, y'all. I could, sir. Oh my god.
Excuse me.
I could see that pussy from a mile away. My god. I started walking. Oh, she started walking all slow and shit my way, and I'm instantly hard because damn. And let me tell y'all, she wasn't skinny. I like my women big five, period. So you know that the pressure she was giving when she came out of that bathroom. So she gets on the bed and we about to get into it. Then you can hear someone banging at the door. Take it away, Blue.
Banging at the door. I'm confused because who know where we at? None of my exes crazy, so I ain't have to worry about that. I mean, they are, but shit, they good now, so I don't have nothing to worry about at all. Shawty get nervous and tells me that they might have the wrong room. They start banging the door again, and they call out her name, saying that she better open up the door before they shoot this bitch up.
What the fuck?
On gang, nigga, I ain't no pussy, so I open the door to see who it is. Some square ass nigga looking at me, asking if she was in the room. And I told him, yeah, what's the problem, nigga? He tells me that she not supposed to be there, and that she been lying to me. And I'm looking at, cause man, look, this not about to fly with me. She runs the door and tells him to leave and that they not together. And this nigga says that's not what she told him last night when he was tearing that pussy up. This bitch must got some good pussy. Because the way it sat in that lingerie and the way he acted, I want to know more about it. But man, I couldn't. I told Shorty to leave because this ain't the type of place to do that shit at. And then my shit went soft, so I'm already pissed. She gets mad at me, gets her shit, and walks out while the little square ass nigga talking beef shit way from the door. This nigga down the hall talking about it would have been a problem for a nigga fly. Haha. Okay, nigga. Man, I was really digging her. I don't know what to do now. She texted me a couple days ago talking about she missed me, and I don't want to hear it, but I do want to fuck with her. What to do, y'all?
First of all, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's from the coochie to the lingerie to... Okay, so to dissect this email, I feel like he had to be at the restaurant.
Right, he had to be watching the whole time, like stalking from the restaurant to the hotel, going up the floors to the very room.
Yep. So I feel like me personally, Blue gonna say her piece, but I gotta say mine. I'll leave her the fuck alone because first of all, you don't know what the fuck she's telling him.
Right.
She's telling you one thing, but we don't know what she's technically telling him. And for him to be stalking her like that, for him to be calling her, she had no intentions of moving out. Right. She was still staying with her ex.
Right.
And I feel like she was gonna have her cake and eat it too. And she was gonna be with that nigga while fucking with you.
Right.
So I feel as though you need to leave her alone. And I mean, they got a lot of other fishes in the sea. And I feel like just go. You don't have to date immediately, but it just like talk to somebody else. I understand you was feeling her, the vibe was there, but I just feel like all together with her, period, she has a lot of bullshit going on. Right. And to keep you and your sanity, leave that bitch where the fuck she is.
There's something she's not telling you. Is that even her ex, first of all?
Thank you. That probably ain't even the ex. That's probably her boyfriend, her actual fucking boyfriend. Right. And he probably pissed her off that fucking night. And she said, okay, well, I'm about to go do me.
Right. And he followed her all the way to y'all. So, I mean, exactly.
I say leave the bitch alone. What you say?
I mean, if you're going to fuck her once and then, you know, see what the pussy hitting for and then leave it alone. I mean, if you want to do that. I wouldn't encourage that, but I mean, if you want to do that, but I mean... Yeah. I mean, I don't think she's worth fucking with. You know, because I feel like you might end up falling in love and she might still be on that trifling that shit. But, you know, just leave her where she at.
They got some good pussy that I'm not to say. Oh, okay. But all right, y'all. Next email is
I love this season. I love this season. I love this season. In all caps.
Okay, love this season.
I can't say it enough. I love this season. Guys, guess what? I'm a senior in high school now. I'm so excited that I'm finally about to leave this little town I'm in. LOL. Very exciting. So I need some advice. This is a new year coming in for me, and that means new responsibilities, new friends, new everything. How do I tackle the new school year? How was you guys' senior year experience, and how did you guys conquer the year? Any tips or things to prepare for so I can start while it's summertime. I would love the great, amazing advice that you guys give. So please help me out.
Mind you, this email was on 6/17.
It was, but the school year's still fresh.
School year's still fresh. Okay, so.
Oh, little baby going to her senior year. How exciting.
Like I tell my siblings back in my day, which it's been 2 years, but, you a senior now, you big dog at the school. Right. So it's just like, don't do nothing crazy. Even though this is your last year, do not do any irrational things that will cause you to not graduate. Right. Because I have seen people do so good, and when it became to senior year, they literally could not get their diploma. Right. I've seen it, and it's happening. So don't do nothing crazy. I feel like, stay out the way. Whatever friends you have from 9th grade, 11th grade, 10th grade, keep them. I feel like, the more, I feel like this, less friends is best. Mm-hmm. Not more friends, the merrier, because the more friends, the more shit you're going to have to be going through high school. You don't want to deal with that shit. Stay in the books.
Right. Finish strong.
Finish fucking strong.
Especially since you're going off to college. I assume you're going off to college.
Mm-hmm. And make sure you hang with the right crowd. Do not get in with the bad crowd. Don't even get in with the bad person that's in the motherfucking bad crowd. Leave them where the fuck. And, do a extracurricular activity or something that's cool. Something to look good on your resume. You feel me? So, that's my tips for it. And, yeah, basically that. Don't fuck off your senior year. Finish strong. Senior year was the easiest year. It was for me, but I didn't do much my senior year. It was pretty chill. I mean, it was my least stressful year because I was done, but I was working on my associate's degree while I was going to school. But quality over quantity friends. Don't do nothing crazy. Mm-hmm. If you go to a little party, don't drink and drive. Be responsible, make good decisions. Finish strong, enjoy it, because I'm not gonna say you're gonna miss the high school. I feel like you're gonna miss the experiences that you have, because once you get in the adult world, you'll be like, man, I kind of want to go to high school, but that's just the responsibility. You don't want the responsibility of being an adult anymore. Yeah. Okay. Look at Blue, y'all. Blue is younger than me, so she remembers her experience. I don't remember mine at all.
I barely remember.
Mine's been 10 years ago. Bitch, I don't remember that thing.
Savor this time, because you're not gonna have it again. But you can be glad school is over, but just savor it. Stay in the moment.
Look, you ain't gonna remember. Right. So next email. Have so much to say. ... It's literally been since March, since the last time I even messaged the podcast. So I had you had your baby. Oh my gosh, I'm a whole mother now, guys. My little girl is such an amazing blessing. I'm going to send pictures of her once she is fully developed, as in face-wise. She is getting her features in, so she kind of looks ugly.
She's about 3 months now.
Yup. She's my baby, so I can say what I want about her. LOL. Since I had this baby, though, it seems as though I'm happier than ever. I have been in such a positive atmosphere and been really doing what I can to keep me happy and to keep my baby happy. Yes, she's still young, but my mother always told me that babies feed off your emotions, and I want to make sure that I'm not upsetting myself or my baby. So, guys, let's catch up. Let me catch up. Let me catch you guys up. Goddamn. Since the baby shower, I didn't speak to my ex or my cousin. So if y'all don't know, this is the one where the girl, her ex, she always email her. She got a life story with us. She's faithful. Yeah. But this is the one, she had a baby shower, and y'all know her ex got her and her cousin pregnant. So I don't know who's far on. Well, she didn't have her baby, so I don't know about the cousin. But Freaky Friday. So shit. Oh, so let me guys catch you up. Since the baby shower, I didn't speak with my ex or my cousin. They when they showed up at my baby shower, that was enough for me right there. I felt at the time, if I didn't invite you, You shouldn't have came to my function at all. I don't care if you are the baby father. I said what I said. I know that I was supposed to send the baby shower pictures in this email, but guys, I can't find my other phone. And this is the story why. So a couple days after the baby shower, I started cleaning up my area in the house. It was going back and forth from my room to the baby room, just cleaning. I remember that I had to find the phone because I was listening to the podcast. It just so happened that episode was my last email. Thank God for you guys because I literally wasn't thinking about it at first. So I'm in here looking hard for this phone. I'm looking just about everywhere. And it just seems that I can't find it. I called my mom and my brothers to see if I could have possibly left it with them or in their cars. Or if they picked it up or something. Because when I was pregnant, I was very forgetful. I would have my keys in my hand and I would literally lose it and wonder where in the hell it went. They had told me they never picked it up. And now I'm in here pacing back and forth because that's my business phone. That phone is for even though I'm not working in the office, I'm able to work from home for my mother. So that phone is an important aspect of my life. So I decided to see if I could find it on my Find Me app. Why was it at my cousin's house? No, really. It was at my cousin's house. So now I'm irritated. Because why would my fucking phone be at your place? I haven't been there in forever. So why would it be there? So I called it. And she answered, guys. I immediately told her off. I told her that she is a fucking thief. And she needs to cough up my fucking phone. Like, why would you take something that is not yours at all? She said that the only reason she took it is because she wants to talk to me. And no other way in the world to get to me is to take something from me. And you didn't even ask for my permission. All my cousins know that I hate when people steal from me. Since that phone call, I have not went over there to get my phone. I start back to work 3 weeks from now. And again, I need my shit. My baby is born now. So if some shit happens, I'm able to fight this time. I just need to know, what can I do? I haven't told my mom about this because if I did, she would not be happy. I'm grown, so I feel like I can handle this on my own. But I need you guys' help. Tell me, how should I go about getting my phone back? Thank you guys, and I missed you guys so much.
Oh, I miss you too.
I missed you too, girl. I say cut that bitch off and get another one.
Really?
I mean, that's just me.
Yeah, she took it because they want a confrontation of some kind. But I mean, she want to get that phone back.
I'll say get another one. That's just me. I say just get another one. Just avoid confrontation because
right.
You have had you're a mother now.
Right.
We have to set the example, baby. So don't go over there with that hoorah. And ain't no telling. We can't. I don't know how far she is. You cannot go over there fighting her. I don't know if she's still pregnant or not,
right.
But don't go over there fighting her. Don't make a scene. You done got real violent since the first email you just sent us. I just say avoid confrontation and just get you a new phone and be done with her. Get you a new phone and text her and be like, I want to be completely done with you. Leave me the fuck alone. And she just stand on that shit. If you see me in the streets, bitch, you don't know me. In the words of T.I., like, bitch, we blood, but bitch, you don't come from my blood.
Like,
no
what do you
hoe.
want to talk for? What
Exactly.
is there to say?
Cut ties with her. Like, get you a new phone and leave her and your baby daddy the fuck alone.
Report is stolen.
Period.
She's a thief. She stole my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I say. That's all you got to say.
Yeah. Basically, maybe you could tell your mom about this. It's not about being grown. Maybe she could go get it for you. Maybe. If you want it that bad.
But she said it's not going to be pretty if she do.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't see any outcome. I mean, unless you sit up there and let them talk at you. Say, okay, can I have my phone now? Can I get my phone now? Okay, can I get my phone? All right, I'm out.
Yep. Let us know. When was that? 6/29?
Yeah.
It is a good September. Let us know how that went, I guess.
Okay. Hey, wonderful people.
Hello.
It's really crazy that I'm finally messaging you guys. Like, I've been listening to the podcast and literally wanted to message you guys so bad because I've been dealing with a lot of issues, but I don't know how to express these issues. I have went to my friends and some of them think I'm crazy and some of them just don't want to listen, but I'm really needing some help on what I'm feeling. I first want to say that I love this podcast. This podcast is really funny and it has me dying every time. I remember one episode when Jay Marie asked that special guest about the tone of voice. And she went up and down with her voice. That was an iconic moment. LOL. That girl is really funny. I love her energy and she keeps me laughing all the time. This podcast is really my escape from the everything. So let me tell you guys what's been going on. My boyfriend and I have been together for 4 years. Totally in love, best friends, soulmates, etc. I keep in touch with his mom, his little sister, his cousins, and a few others. In general, his family is really cool and I'm grateful for how inviting they are. I always go to their functions and holidays. It's important to note for the sake of this post, my boyfriend's family is Puerto Rican, whereas I am white as you can possibly get. Anyway, on the whole, I don't have problems with his family. There are times, however, that their behavior is really concerning to me. Their dynamics are very different from my family's. An example, sisters used to walk around the house in towels or bras when my boyfriend still lived with them. Took a little getting used to after being raised in a very modest family. But there are occurrences that make me wonder if it's actually just a Hispanic thing or if that's just plain weird. The first time this happened was at a family event where porn came up. Can't remember how, but that's weird enough to talk about amongst family. Some as young as 4 years old at the time being present in the room. My boyfriend's older sister brought it up somehow in an argument with their dad. And then the convo circulated to my BF who had to defend our relationship because we both view watching porn as cheating. I was so dumbstruck by the convo that I couldn't explain my position on it, so he was left to his own devices. I don't know, that didn't sit well with me. And it never will. That they talked so freely about it and made it so personal, forcing us to defend our sex lives to them. The most recent occurrence happened when I wasn't present. My boyfriend was telling me about it. His aunt was doing a Jell-O shot, and she was using her tongue to get it out the cup and made some kind of "if only I was a lesbian" joke because she couldn't get it out. This alone is cringe. Like, why even say that? And then she noticed that my boyfriend already finished his and said, "He's a very lucky girl." Ooh. Or "she's a very lucky girl," referring to his tongue game. His aunt. Is that not incredibly inappropriate to say at a family function? If I was there, I would think I would have had to excuse myself from the embarrassment. I don't know. I keep overlooking these instances because I chalk them up to cultural differences because his family really is so different from mine. But are these sexual remarks really acceptable for any culture? I'm offended by them, honestly. But I can't react to them out of fear for stirring discomfort or dividing myself further. What do you guys think? Yeah, that's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. I've never heard of any culture being that sexually liberated and sexually free. That's weird.
I just think they a sexual ass family.
Maybe.
Yeah, because she said they said, wait, I wonder if it's actually a Hispanic thing. That's not a Hispanic thing.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean, no. I don't know. I don't think anybody's feel comfortable with just talking to a grown-up in the family about sex or just anything sexual.
There's making vulgar jokes, but this crosses a boundary into like being straight up weird, you know?
I don't think that's a tradition. I just think that family is a really weird, fucked up ass family.
You might need to talk to your boyfriend and be like, why is your family like this? You know, why do y'all speak that way? Why do y'all do that? Like, and be honest, are y'all just like that? Or like, is this your culture? Or like, what is it? Because it's making me uncomfortable as fuck.
Yeah, so just talk to him and see what he says. And if you don't like the answer, I mean, y'all are just boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't know how long. Wait, did she say how long they been?
4 years.
I don't know, but I don't want to say maybe talk it out, but I mean, look, if it ain't working and if they do it again, just be like, look, I'm gonna chunk the deuces at you for a little bit.
Right. This makes me uncomfortable. Like,
yeah.
You know, like, hey, could your family, you know, tone it down maybe? Or like, is this just how you guys are? Or what's the situation here with this?
Yeah.
Like, that's weird.
Because the change cannot be made unless the change is recognized.
Right.
So, well, unless the problem is recognized. So, they need to change that. Let him know, like, hey, if when I come over, y'all need to talk about that.
Right. Like, why are we going around the room talking about what porn we watch and how my boyfriend tongued me down or some shit? Like,
if only I was a lesbian.
Your girlfriend's a very lucky girl. like auntie.
I'm like, Auntie Sue, please chill out. Oh my God. So the next one says, I heard my email. Guys, I didn't know that my email would even be read because I know the amount of emails that you guys get an episode. You guys be reading so many each episode, and I'm so glad that finally my email was read. My voice was heard. So I just want to say thank you guys for reading my email and giving me the advice that you guys did. And thank you to the special guest for helping me out with the advice. Her advice was such a huge impact on what I'm about to tell you guys. I decided that I wasn't going to pursue anything with the guy that I was dealing with because of the red flags that he was showing me. I don't remember this.
Is this about the taco salad? let me go back. Remember that girl? She was making taco salad for her boyfriend, and he started tripping. Hold on. Yes, wait.
That is?
Yes, it is.
Oh shit!
He was
Okay.
mad. Something about like, and he went off on her saying like,
Something he was
stop
like
being
angry.
so difficult. So I decided he did what was left without cheese, so he could do it himself. So when he came back, he got mad and said, "Why are you so difficult? You never listen." Got mad, walked in the room. What's your problem? I told him I didn't have a problem, and asked him what his problem was. He proceeded to get mad at me and told me I was turning this around to him and I could never take responsibility for anything I do wrong. When I asked him what did I do wrong, he told me that I don't listen to him when he said I was making the food fine. All I was doing was trying to be accommodating so he could eat his taco salad the way he likes. I don't think I did anything wrong. I told him he should have just said thank you and been appreciative. He decided to be sarcastic and say, yes, it's my fault just like everything. And then he yelled at me again and said that I was the one in the wrong and I need to take responsibility. So he went off on her over some taco salad.
Yeah. Okay. So I remember that email. I had to go back to the red flags episode and really listen to the things that you guys were saying, and everything that was said I have been dealing with. Not one green flag or yellow flag at all. Hell, not even an orange flag. Nothing but red. If there was such thing as a black flag, he would have the cake on that too. So we decided to have a talk about his behavior and how I didn't like the way he talks to me in general. He treats me like I'm a complete dog. He treats me like I am a complete dog, and that last email that I sent, that's just child's play. He is a complete arrogant asshole. He has the nerve sometimes to call me a bitch, and I let that comment slide because sometimes I am a bitch. But he is a complete dick. I tell him that we should cut ties because I feel like I'm just not the type of woman to appease his needs as listening to him
for you.
like a little puppy or a child. He gets furious and calls me a bitch and says that I'm not worth anything. Says that my vagina is stale and that no one would ever want rotten stale eggs from me. That I am a worthless bitch and that I don't even have a leg to stand on. And that also that I am not pretty and that the only good feature that I have on me is my ass and my breasts. Such a dick, I know. So I still stood strong and I made him leave. But when he did leave, I couldn't help but cry. I have low self-esteem and sometimes like that really hurts my feelings. I would tell myself that I am beautiful and that I am worth something. I told him that I have insecurities and that I deal with depression because of that. And for him to blow it in my face, I just don't understand. I feel like now, as of right now, that I am not good enough for a man now. He has really fucked my mental state up. Any encouraging words or anything or any advice on how to get back to self-love, I could really use some wise words from you guys. So I'm actually going to let Blue take this one because Blue has some very encouraging words.
First of all, congratulations on standing strong and walking away from that motherfucker. Because some hoes would just sat there and be like, well, I'm sorry, I'll do better, you know. Good for you. You knew your worth at the time, right? To say you don't deserve that, right? But, like you said, he's a black flag, right? So he is the problem. It's not you. It's him. There are some really fucked up, broken individuals in the world. And they will do whatever in their power to project onto you to make you feel as low as they do. So he's not the problem. Well, you're not the problem. He's the problem. And I mean, yes, words hurt and they're never going to stop hurting. But so you have to stand strong in like who you are and say, that's not me. That's not who I am. He's the fucking problem. No matter how many times you got to say it to yourself, you just got to keep saying he's the problem. And as time goes on, you will realize who really was the problem. And you'll look back like a few months later. Well, it is a few months later.
It really is.
It's 3 months later. It's 2 or 3 months later. And you'll probably now you're like, that guy was a fucking psychopath. And I'm so glad I only escaped with like a few mean words rather than him just blowing up on me and putting his hands on me, you know. So you probably got off easy. Let somebody else have that fucking mental illness. And so don't look at this not working out as a blow to your self-worth. It's just you learning. You're learning what red flags are. So the next time you deal with it, you gonna be out that motherfucker. You gonna see the first time, be like, nope, get out. You don't like my taco salad? Get out. You know, and it's just remember who you are.
Yeah.
Start doing things. You want your mental state is fucked up and encourage how to get back to self-love. Just start pouring into yourself to prove that you're not any of the things that he says, even though you know it, but like you want to get to your subconscious. Start doing stuff. Start treating yourself to this and this and that. Like, I'm not worthless because I learned how to do this. I learned how to do that. I went here and I went there and I treated myself to this thing and that thing. Like, I did what I wanted to do because I'm not worthless. For self-love, like, listen, okay, so I'm gonna tell you something that I just discovered recently. So get on YouTube. Every night before I go to bed, I listen to a sleep hypnosis thing. So I put it on my TV. Hold on, let me find it.
Take your time.
Every single night, I put this on my TV, and I've never felt better. Hold on.
Take your time, Pastor. Go ahead, Pastor.
Okay. It is by a channel called John Moyer. John, Moyer. And it's called Sleep Hypnosis for Self-Worth and Self-Love. Higher Consciousness series. So it looks like the thumbnail the picture looks like a heart, and it says discover your powerful self-worth and self-love. And literally, I thought it was bullshit, but like before you go to bed, if you have headphones or something, like turn it on and just go to sleep. Let it rock you to sleep. And I don't know. Maybe it'll work for you. I didn't think it would work for me, but it probably will. And it's just talking to you, saying such positive affirmations to you all night long when you go to sleep. And I have never felt better since I started doing that.
She put me on, and when I say I listened to it one night, I need to be consistent with it though. So I got to see how it affects me. But the first night, Rome wasn't built overnight, but it did help me.
Right.
It did. And I really liked it. So yeah, do that.
Right. And do not let what these niggas say define you. You know what I always say? These niggas will fuck a chicken if its feathers not too fucked up. Don't let these niggas define you out here. You gonna find a man who's gonna like you and accept you for who you are. It's gonna take some time to find them. Maybe you'll find them tomorrow, but it's gonna be okay.
See, I'm glad I gave it to Blue because she had the right words. Okay. So, before we go to the next email, you guys, because we got to take a break, let's hear from our sponsors.
This one, hey Dive Deep Gang. I'm a new listener, and I just want to say that I love this podcast a lot. I'm from the Bronx, New York, and this podcast is such a funny one while I'm on the train, or sometimes I'm just sitting around the house needing something to listen to. I love this cast, and I do have a favorite. My favorite is going to be the Snack. I love his personality and the way he cracks jokes between his conversations. I be dying when he says certain things. I love everyone else, but he is my all-time favorite. I just have one request, you guys. Please keep doing this podcast. This podcast may not be big right now, but you guys keep this podcast going. Shout out to J. Marie for making this podcast listen. I listened to the whole entire season, 1, 2, and 3. So I know she's the creator, LOL. But she did a good thing by making this podcast happen, and I'm grateful that she made this podcast because from the sound of things, with these emails you guys be having, you have saved so many lives and touched so many people. With the Uvalde, Texas email, you guys helped that baby with her situation, and she thanked you guys over and over again. You guys are superheroes, seriously. Oh, keep this podcast going, and don't stop until you guys are seen. It doesn't matter who comes and goes from this podcast. You three remain and keep touching the lives of people that you encounter in life and on this podcast. Now to the situation at hand. Here's my problem. So a few weeks ago, I overheard a group of my friends from work, who I consider friends outside of work too. We met at work, but I have hung out outside of work on numerous occasions, discussing plans they made to attend a baseball game together. I couldn't help but feel a pang of hurt when I heard, because nobody in my friend group invited me or asked me if I wanted to go. But I tried to brush it off and thought that maybe it would get mentioned to me. But tonight, they all went together and posted about it on their socials. No one ever invited me. I know we've hung out before, and I'm telling myself that maybe it was just one of those things that I wasn't around and they all happened to make plans in the spot. But they were all there, and not one of them thought to invite me or mention it to me. I can't help but feel like I was purposely excluded. I truly consider these people my friends, but I just don't see why all of them would do something without me, or at least without seeing if I wanted to go. I've always felt like the least important and unappreciated friend, the afterthought. I just feel so left out and hurt, and I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm seeing them differently now, and I'm being called to pull my energy back, and put my guard up. Am I overreacting, or am I valid and feeling some type of way about this? Is it worth confronting them about and telling them how I feel, or should I just leave it alone and make a mental note? You completely valid.
Period.
I've been in your position before.
I have
You're very
too.
valid.
Very. Don't even take a mental note. I would confront them about it. I would let them know, look, this is how I feel. This is what y'all did to me. I don't care if I did take it a certain way, but this is my feelings. And I feel as though if y'all don't accept how the way I feel, then leave me the fuck alone. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in my experience, I completely withdrew. I was like, okay, duly noted, and just completely withdrew. I shut all that shit down. But I mean, that's a good. That I wouldn't advise against it. But I mean, yeah, I mean, like, and especially if you guys all hang out at work, they would have made an effort to include you. You know, like, hey, where's so and so? Like, we need to invite her. Like, you know, I feel like if they truly wanted you to come, they would have told you. They would have texted you. They would have done something about it at work. You know, and yeah, you're completely valid, and that's okay. I mean, I know you're hurt, like it hurts, but someday you're gonna find people who really fuck with you the long way.
Yeah. So just don't look at it as those are gonna be my only friends. You gonna find some more,
Right.
and these are gonna be the right group of friends that niches well with you. Like, you know when they say find a niche.
Right.
Am I saying the right niche?
Yeah,
Niche. Yeah. You know, when they say find a certain thing, watch, you gonna meet these people and y'all gonna have everything in common. Y'all ain't damn, they're gonna want to leave each other's sight. Like,
Right.
that's just how it is.
Right.
So, yeah. You got this. Don't stress it out.
Don't get discouraged. It's just not people for you.
So, next email. It says, hey, guys.
Alright.
Just want to say that I love listening to this podcast. I'm still in season 2, but I heard snippets of season 3 and I'm itching to get there. I love the whole cast. You guys are funny. I need some help, so please help me. Practically in a throuple with my boyfriend's best friend. My God.
Oh my, do tell.
2 years ago, my boyfriend, who is 29, and I, who am 29, moved together in his hometown. We met in a city in a different country about 6 months before COVID hit, and moved about a year later. Since we've been here, I've been struggling to make friends and fit in. I'm trying to learn the language, but it takes time. But it's all worth it because I love him like crazy. However, there is one thing that bugs me. His best friend is always around and she's very dependent on his company and attention. In the entire time I've been here, we haven't once gone on a date or for dinner together. It's just the two of us. Oh, I'm sorry. I've tried countless times, booking restaurants and everything, but every time she ends up wanting to see him, and we have to cancel the date. She's lovely, and I love seeing her, but he seems to prioritize her. He seems to prioritize her over me so often that it gets really frustrating. Last night, for example, we decided to spend the evening at home when she called my boyfriend begging him to come to dinner with her and their other friends as she didn't want to go alone. This meant that I spent my Friday evening alone at home instead. That's fucked up.
Right.
This morning we agreed that we'd go on a date tonight. And of course he ended up feeling guilty because he didn't want to leave her alone with their other friends. And we canceled our date. Ooh.
But she's not alone. She has her other friends.
I don't know what to do. I love him and she's very sweet and a really good friend to me. But I need to be able to take my boyfriend out of every so often and have some time together. Please help me out. That's a red flag.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
Because I feel like you are prioritizing your best friend, but I'm your girlfriend. So
Well, he's a male. 29M and 29M.
Oh, wait.
Well, I mean that's what it says. 29M and 29M.
Okay. Well, I feel like you should.
Your boyfriend needs to have boundaries.
Yes.
He needs to erect a boundary with this girl. It's not his responsibility as to whether or not she feels alone. Number one, she needs to get comfortable being quote unquote alone, but she's going out with her other friends. So I mean, you're not going alone. Or not, why not get you a man or something like that?
Exactly.
There needs to be boundaries here. And it's like the entire time you've been here, you haven't once gone on a date in the 2 years or whatever that you've been there. So it's like, what's going to give? What's going to be your breaking point? And you're getting really upset at this.
Yeah.
And you need to tell your boyfriend, look, I want to have a boyfriend that is committed to me and my needs.
Exactly.
And you're constantly putting your girl best friend above me, you know, and it gets discouraging. It gets really frustrating. I can imagine, like, you spending Friday nights at home, so this girl don't have to be quote unquote alone when she's out with her other friends.
Mm-hmm.
And who know? I mean, I don't know. Is your boyfriend bisexual or something like that? Is he happening to see the girl? Not to put that thought in your head, but like, I mean, to me, it is a red flag. Like, where's the boundaries? Like, you know, if you're gonna date her, date her. If you're gonna date me. You know. And you're moving to a different country trying to learn the language because you love him so much, and he can't even give you like a date night, you know.
Oh, this is a boy.
Yeah, he said 29M and 29M, or I believe so.
Oh yeah, that's right. Male and male. Okay. I'm sorry. I read so slowly. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, and you say she's very sweet and a really good friend to you, but I feel like if she's a really good friend to you, she would understand, hey, let me back up off you.
Yeah.
Let y'all, because I want y'all to be a couple and I'm supportive of my friends. I'm going to let y'all have y'all date night for one night and not interrupt your date.
Period.
I'll be fucked if a man interrupt his date with me to go see his friend. I'm sorry.
I'm saying, like, fuck your friend.
Right.
You're here with me. The
Right.
fuck?
If it's an emergency, that's different. But
Yeah.
just a regular night, I don't want to be alone.
Well, bitch, you got
a nigga.
friends there.
Get
The
you a
fuck?
nigga. I'm sorry.
Fucking bullshit. So the next email is, you guys, y'all, we're almost done. We got 4 more after this. The next one is
it not the time? Okay, guys. So she emailed again because it's been so long since is it not the time? Okay, guys. So I've been really in my head about college and really seeing if that's something I want to do. I want to get a degree, but I don't know exactly what to get it in. I love running things, like making my own money, but then I also love science. It's also something about dissecting the animal that really gets a thrill out of me. I don't have much time, though, and I need to think of something because I'm literally at senior year now. Next year is my last year, and it's all or never. Help me decide on what to do. Just tell me you guys' college experience, or when it came to college, what mindset did you have, and what did you go for? Was it something that you guys wanted to do? Just help me out. Ease my mind, because you guys really wanted to help me so much. So I know you guys can help me with this.
So, y'all, this is the same one about her being a senior. So, we don't mind helping this baby. She emailed us twice, so she needed our help.
Right.
Me going into college, at first I really wasn't prepared because I'm just getting out of high school and I immediately went straight to college.
Right.
So it was just like I wasn't prepared, but it got easy. I did go for something I wanted to be in at first because I wanted to do childcare and development. I wanted to open up my own daycare, or if that didn't fall through, I did want to teach at the schools. So I did go for that, and now looking back at it, it's like, you know, that wasn't my passion.
Right.
My passion is very much different. I'm like on a whole new course with this. And it is crazy because it does have something to do with kids, but it's not teaching them. It's like video gaming. I love video gaming. I love creating content for video gaming. So,
right.
I mean, make sure whatever you're going for, I mean, and it's okay if you do change your mind. I'm not saying go for it right now, and then if you change your mind, just say fuck school. No, don't do that.
Right.
Pursue school, and if all else fails, that's just a degree that you have under your belt if all else fails.
Right.
I say it's going to be, college, it's not hard. It's not hard as what everybody makes it to be. It is really easy, but don't make it hard, if you get what I'm saying. Like, don't be late on your homework. Do not study. Don't procrastinate.
Yeah.
Like, make sure you do all the necessities to be a top on your class. If you a top of all your classes, then
it's a cakewalk compared to high school.
Yeah. But if you're not, and you're not going to class, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, then it's going to be hard.
Right.
So that's my advice on that.
So you're unsure if college is really what you want to do. It's never too late to go back to college. Like, if you want to take some time off, get your mind right, and go back when you're a little bit older, then that's completely fine.
Yeah.
People do that all the time. Like, I got my associate's degree when I was was 19, and I'm thinking about going back, and I'm about to be 24 now, but because that's just okay, so when I went to high school, my senior year, I was working towards my associate's degree, and I was going to school half a day, getting all my necessary classes, and then going to work towards my associate's degree the other half a day at the college campus, because I didn't know what else I wanted to do, because throughout school I just felt like I was just being pushed, like floated along, like I was never exposed to what my career options are, and it was just the best option for me at the time, because out of that I got a scholarship. So my associate's degree is basically free. I'm not in any debt at all, and I don't like being in debt, and I wasn't sure what I would do, so I was like, let me just hold off on college and just let me get my mind right, let me learn some stuff, and if my path is necessary to go to college, then I'll go back to school, no problem. And once you're 24, you get better financial aid options from FAFSA, because you're considered independent. Even if you don't live with your parents under that age, you still have to report their income. So once you turn 24, you're going off your own income, so you get a better financial aid package. So I'm gonna see about that eventually. And like, it's never too late to go back to school. Like, it's not a now or, I mean, I don't know what context you're talking about, all or never in, but I mean, you can go back to school anytime you want. That's the thing about college. It's for everybody. You can go back anytime you want. There are people in their 50s and 60s getting their, their bachelor's and master's and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there's always time. I mean, if you love science, then you can go for biology to dissect animals and whatnot. But it's just all about what you want to do. And if you don't feel comfortable rushing into the decision of going to college right away, and you want to be an entrepreneur, you can discover that for like a year. And then if the entrepreneur thing you don't think is working no more, you can just go to school.
Good words, wise words. So the next email says, do not delete this email. The first one I sent was not finished, LOL. So y'all, she sent us the email and said, hey guys, and that was it. Yeah. And I think I was like,
hey, okay.
Okay.
And then she said another one, said, hey guys, and she started typing a little bit, and it got sent. And she said another one, said, hey guys, delete that last
email. I'm like, okay. So this is the official one. It says, so I was in the middle of typing, you guys, and literally it just sent. I don't know. But please ignore that email that I just sent. Please delete it or something, because, oh my gosh. But hello, everyone. I've been listening to this podcast from episode 1 of this season. And I just want to say that I love this podcast. You guys are such an amazing podcast. And I'm really surprised that no one has picked you guys up to do a radio show or something. Really and truly, you guys should do one, but separate, if you know what I mean. Like, hear me out. Have a radio talk show where everyone has their own segment, where they have time to talk on their own shit. Then you guys come together at the end. But anyways, yeah.
That's a good idea.
That would be cool. But this is what I need help with. My friend sexually assaulted her significant other a few weeks ago, and I don't know what I should do. What the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, yeah. Weird, right? So, she already lost all of her other friends because of this. But when I found out, I initially didn't want to block her. We were so close, and although in the past few months we had grown slightly apart, she is still a very close friend. We've had platonically cuddled before, and I know that she used to have a crush on me, but I have a girlfriend, so obviously we didn't date. I just keep on thinking that if things had gone slightly different, it could have been me that was sexually assaulted. Oh my fucking gosh. I just don't feel safe with her anymore, and I don't think I ever will. This isn't even the first time she's done something like this. She had never told me how she broke up with her previous boyfriend, only that it was messy. Now she has finally came clean that she did the same thing to him too. Wow. We haven't talked too much since it happened, but now she's trying to become closer friends again. I just don't know what to do. I'm basically the only friend she has left. I don't want to throw away a really close friendship, but on the other hand, I can't trust her anymore. She also did something borderline unforgivable twice. Oh my gosh. IDK, maybe I just need someone to tell me to block her. Please help me with this. Thank you.
Block her.
Blockity block.
She's a repeat offender, babe.
Yes.
And she's gonna keep doing it. I don't know. until there are consequences for her actions. She might keep doing it after that. And like you said, it could have been you. So, I mean, she's a repeat offender. She's done things, something borderline unforgivable. So, it's damn near unforgivable. It's basically in the unforgivable territory. And I mean, you know, like if you've ever had a friendship that just snowballs out of control, the things they do just get worse and worse and worse to the point like it reaches like a boiling point where everything just fucking explodes.
Right.
You don't want it to get there. So you wouldn't be wrong to just block her. You wouldn't be wrong to
block her. Sexually assaulting somebody, that is horrible.
2 people.
Horrible.
Right? And you're a repeat offender. So like if she's the only friend you have left, there's a reason. There's a reason why everybody said, nope, I'm out, you know, I'm out. And it's just like, sometimes people just have to suffer the consequences of their own actions from the shit they do. And this is just a consequence of that. Like, you wouldn't be a bad person to leave her. And you don't want to throw away a close friendship, but you can't trust her. What's a friendship without trust, you know? You're not close friends if you're just living in fear that she's going to touch on you in some type of way anymore.
Right.
So, I mean, it's just what it is, and you'll make another close friendship down the line. One that isn't, you know, you living in fear of being sexually assaulted.
Right. All right, y'all. We got 2 more after this.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Did I read? Or you read?
I need to read this one.
Oh, shit. My bad, y'all. Go
Dear
ahead.
Dive Deep Podcast. Hey, Dive Deep Podcast. I just want to say that this podcast is really funny to start this email off. Y'all remind me of this podcast called Late Night with Larry and Lionel. This podcast has me dying every time I listen to them. Y'all should take a listen to them because y'all kind of talk about the same things, but y'all are more funnier and they are very much more explicit. They're more explicit than us. And they talk more on the male side versus a woman's side. Oh, that makes sense. But you guys cover both and also same sex, which is why I love this podcast even more because of that. Well, I am in a little pickle. Fuck that. I need help, y'all. I came out to my friends and immediate family about 2 years ago. They have all been very supportive and accepting, but have not come out to my aunts and uncles because they're all very Catholic and conservative. I told my mom that I'm not ready to come out to them many times because I'm not ready to face the passive aggressive judgment from them. I'm not very close with any of my mom's side of the family, and while I do not know that they love me, that doesn't mean that they will accept me for who I am. The other day, I was talking to her about this, and she told me that she's already told 3 of my 8 aunts, and word travels fast with them. I started crying, and she told me that they don't judge me. And whether I believe that or not, I still feel very comfortable with the fact that she told them. It was not her business to tell, especially since she knew that I was not ready for them to know. She tried to tell her that she shouldn't have done that. I tried to tell her that she shouldn't have done that, but she doesn't understand and thinks that she did me a favor. I don't know what to do, and I know the next time I see her side of the family, I'm going to feel so uncomfortable. Please tell me what I should do, please. Yeah, your mom was wrong for doing that.
She was wrong.
She should have waited till you were ready.
I was about to say bebop, but no.
Wait,
I was about to say boobop, bebop. We can't fight. We can't fight. I'm trying not to be with the violence, but how old are you?
Doesn't say.
With this one, I wouldn't tell my mom. I wouldn't tell she said they told their mom. I told my mom. I wouldn't have told her nothing.
Her immediate family and friends knew, but they weren't ready to tell the aunts and uncles. But the mom ended up telling the aunts and uncles, and word travels fast around their family. And they want to know what to do the next time she sees her side of the family.
I would be proud of what if they found out. Oh, the fuck well,
right.
It's me. However y'all feel, y'all just gonna have to feel about it.
Right, stand tall.
Stand tall on it. There we go. I was about to, I didn't know how to concept that question, but fuck it, it's out. It is what it is.
You're not finna make me feel bad for my truth. You're not finna put your hands on me or nothing. So
exactly.
The worst you can do is like some little side glances, like then that's
so
fine.
I'm gonna pop my shit and
Right.
be good. Period.
Right. Like I'm still the same me. Y'all just found out that I'm gay.
Yes. The fuck.
Mm.
So it is what it is. Keep it pushing.
Yeah.
And let them, if they talk about it, be like, however y'all feel about it, it is what it is.
Right.
If y'all wanna make it bigger than what it is, I could leave y'all the fuck alone.
Right.
And just move the fuck out.
Right.
Period.
Right. I know it's gonna be hard, but try to stand tall. This is me. I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna be who I am, and nobody's gonna make me feel ashamed about that.
This is real. This is me. This is exactly where I'm supposed to be. Ah! Okay. So, next email. We got one more after this, you guys. It said, did I miss something from last time I emailed? I didn't know that K-Baby left the podcast. Oh my gosh, she was my favorite. I haven't emailed the podcast due to some issues I was having, which I will talk more about in the email. But holy shit, guys. I didn't know she actually left. Well, I can say that. I like it better with you three. I'm not saying anything negative about my forever favorite person now that she is gone. But I think that just the three of you guys, it's pretty better, to be honest. I love the topics that you guys have been doing, like this last one. What is love? I love the special guest that was on the episode. She definitely needs to come back and do another episode. I love when you guys have special guests as well. It keeps me excited. Please find more people to come on the podcast because the people you bring have some good things to say. So from the last email, I'm not worried about the situation anymore. The girl is a piece of shit and I have never wanted to meet or ever see her fucking face again. Just know that selfish people don't need to be with other people. But this is my new problem. Okay, I don't even remember your old problem, baby.
I'm looking at it.
My best friend is becoming an... Oh, shit. Okay, that's a word that Blue gonna have to look at. Because goddamn, I'm see now. My best friend is becoming an... Incel.
Oh.
And his negativity is poisoning me. How would you deal with it?
Oh, girl.
We are both 25 years old. We've known each other for 13 years, if not more. We come from a very different social backgrounds, but we share the same values. He keeps facing rejection from girls, never learns from his experiences, and keeps saying it's because he's ugly. I don't think it's true, and I believe that the reason for his failure is the emotional charge / neediness he puts on every girl he meets. When I told him about this, he follows with more negativity about women. Women are not faithful. They don't know what they want. They only look for money and beauty. They complain, but they shouldn't. Then he shares some incel stuff on Instagram with me. His comments are poisoning me, and I know we don't achieve anything with these. I myself have no great success in dating. I've met far less women than him, but I don't feel desperate. I've had a girlfriend for 2 months in my entire life, and he keeps recalling this to say, look how successful you are. I've set him on mute until I feel better. For the moment, I can't take anymore. How would you manage this? Of course, I don't want to break our friendship.
He got some stuff he needs to work on. And you're saying it's poisoning you. I'm not going to encourage you to cut him off because you don't want to break your friendship. But it's like you can't take it anymore. It's driving you insane because every time you talk to this person, it's negative about women are scum. Women are not faithful. I can't get a girlfriend. I can't get a bitch. I can't do this. I can't get laid. No. It's like he of course has some inner work. And like you said, his problems were he keeps facing rejection from girls, never learns from the experience. You gotta learn from the experience. A hard head makes a soft ass, you know what I'm saying?
That
part. I don't think the reason for his failure is the emotional charge is neediness. You gonna run a bitch away if you start being needy and demanding. Like, that's the number one thing. Like, when you start coming on way too fucking strong from the get-go, that's different. Like, you're sabotaging yourself before you even get in the game, you know? And then, you know, each other for 13 years. And if he's just so fucking negative, like, I've been friends with a negative person. It's just like, oh my God, you complaining about this again today? Like, can we ever have a normal day when I can talk to you about a normal thing and da-da-da-da-da-da? And, I mean, you've met far less women and you don't feel desperate because you're a normal person with your head on straight. Mm-hmm. You don't feel like you're not entitled to anyone. You're not entitled to having a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whoever you want to date. You're living your life for you. You're not focusing your life on the negativity. You're like, okay, I'm just here. I've dated less women, but I mean, that's just me. That's just my life, and there's no problem with that. It's not an other people thing.
Right. I like that. I mean, I know you don't want to like salvage the friendship, but it's just like let him tell him this. Be like, we have two different opinions about this whole situation, and I just feel as though I want you to sit and just think about the shit that you're talking about. Literally have logical sense of the shit that you are saying.
Right.
Let's have some space as far as being friends, and then when we come back, have you learned something?
Right.
Has something changed? It hasn't? Okay, well, let's take another break from each other, because it just seems like you're not going to learn. You're going to keep rambling off about the same bullshit, and you're not going to get it. Maybe because it's not the bitches and it's not nobody. It's him. He is the common denominator. Until he realizes that he's the common denominator, he's not going to change.
Right.
He's going to keep doing the same shit because he doesn't believe in his heart and in his mind that he is the reason that he can't get a girl. He can't do this. He can't do that.
Right.
Well, he has himself reflected. So
it's everybody's fault but him.
Yeah. So maybe do a last talk with him and say, you need some self-reflection. You need to get yourself together. If he disagrees with you, buddy, we need a break from each other.
Right.
Because you need to get yourself right. You're poisoning me.
Right.
It's too much negativity coming out of you, and it's fucking with me and my positivity.
Right.
So until you get yourself together, we need a break. And if you can't understand that shit, just ignore his ass.
Right.
Fuck it. He'll get it right.
Right. And those incel pages are literal poison. Like like you forcing yourself to look at these negative ass things. Like if you ever been on like an incel page, it's just like the most heinous shit of niggas who can't get no bitches, just angry, spewing the most foul shit about women. But it's like, get him to unfollow those pages if you can. Be like, look, you need to get out that poison, because it's poisoning him and he's poisoning you with that rhetoric, and it's just, it's like a really vicious place to be in. And it's like, he needs to get off that shit. He needs to get out of it.
Period.
Get out of that community. Last one.
Last fucking
It's
one.
always something different. The last time that I sent an email to the podcast, I don't even remember what was the outcome. On some real shit, I've been really doing my own thing, TBH. But just know, motherfuckers ain't really who they claim to be.
Ooh.
A word. This is what I'm dealing with. I have a couple of homies that I've been dealing with since we were in Pampers. They, of course, know stuff I like. However, they will constantly disrespect my interests and laugh when I ask if they could chill out. Let me drop an example. I'm the type of guy that does a lot of shit. But I stick to cutting hair. I'm a barber and I get plenty clientele. I'm not going to say I'm well known, but you can say that a lot of people come to me when they need a good edge up. My homies come to me. These niggas rather go to someone else whose charge is cheaper, but they edge be ass. I'm not talking down on the next barber, because you got to start somewhere from the bottom in this barber game. But you have a homeboy. Man, you have a nigga that you call brother that cuts hair, but you have to pay the price. Then these niggas laugh at me because of what I charge. I do the works though. I do the facial care for the nights too. That's why they always coming back to me.
I'm gonna say for the niggas.
I guess so. They also don't take our friendship seriously and don't want to be there for me while they want me to be there for them. Ain't that some shit?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what to do with them at this point. I don't know if these niggas are jealous of me or something else. Can y'all help me out? That could be a component. J. Marie can definitely speak on this.
Leave them alone. I know you've been knowing them since Pampers, but sometimes you actually outgrow people.
Right.
And it's okay to outgrow people. It's okay to outgrow friendships. It's okay to just leave that people alone. I mean, you came in this world alone, so you can leave this bitch alone. So, with that being said, drop them. I mean, you're going to find people that actually supports your craft, that supports you, period. Yeah, they support you for the long run, but there's always some negativity with that shit. And it's just like, no, it gets tired. So it's just like, okay, let's cut ties. I'm done with this shit. And leave them be. If they talk negative on you, it's okay. Don't speak on it. Don't speak on them. Just learn to move in silence and let them see your growth. Let them see that without y'all, look what's happening now.
And look how they circle back.
Exactly. Look at the support. Look at how I'm flourishing. Because a lot of people could prey on your downfall. And a lot of people could be a blockage of your next step into life.
Right.
So yeah.
So I'm going to tell a story. I know a very talented cup maker who makes resin cups. And I had a friend who wanted to order some cups. And he ordered these very expensive cups that never got made, and maybe like 4 or 5 cups for $500. And our cup maker friend said, "Hey, why didn't you just order the cups from me?" And he said, "I just want somebody that'll do them right." Now, what kind of shit is that to say to your very close friend that you spend every single day with, and you don't want to support their business? Shit crazy. It blows me. But like, if these were really your niggas, they would be like, "Hey man, I want to go to my homeboy. I know he's gonna do it right every single time. Like, I want to go to my friends who are operating businesses and pay the full price because I want to support my friends' business." But shit, like Jay said, that's not your niggas. No. And it's gonna be okay. Even though like people say, "Oh, we've been friends since we were this years old," but it's like, that makes no difference. If you treat me like shit now, what difference does all that history make? If anything, it's even worse if we have all this history and you treat me like this.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's what I gotta say.
All right, y'all. That's the end.
I think this is that's the last email
That's
that
the
we
last
have in the
one.
box.
That is the last one. So y'all, this is the announcement. This podcast is down to an end. As y'all can hear, we don't have the snack. We don't have the tea with Key anymore. I wish them nothing but success on any future podcast they go on, or just YouTube, anything, period. You know, we never talk down or talk bad about anybody that leads this podcast, because that's not us.
Right. Sometimes our paths just take us in different directions.
Yep, and I wish them nothing but the best. I do. Congratulations on them as they move on and their careers go higher. But I bet y'all wondering, what is going to happen to the Dive Deep? Guess what? We have another podcast. So we're going to leave the Dive Deep podcast up for you guys to go back and retrack on any episodes y'all want. But we have a brand new podcast called
Vividly Vocal.
Vividly Vocal, you guys. It will be your host, of course, J. Marie and Miss Blue. We're going to have all our social medias up. We're going to have all our the emails up if you want to be a guest. And we're going to have our email hotline up so you guys can participate and email us. So, y'all, the first episode, of course, y'all can do a Q&A with us. Y'all can ask any question. Y'all
as many questions or whatever you want to hear.
Ask as many questions as your heart desire. Like, yeah, that way. So, that was the big announcement, you guys. We just had to come back and give y'all one last episode before we shut down the Dive Deep completely. Any last words?
It's the same. It's the same us, but we're just laying Dive Deep, giving her a rest. You know, we're putting her to rest. It's a new era, you know, with hopefully a lot of new exciting things to come. And thank you guys for fucking with us the long way. You know, I guess J. Marie feels this in her heart for y'all to come 3 whole seasons. How many episodes we got to? I don't know.
Yep.
And thank you guys for welcoming me to come on this podcast and talk my shit. But, yeah, I'm very excited at what's to come. Yeah. What do we have our email up already?
No, we don't have it. Well, nope. When I post this, it's going to be up already. Okay. So it's going to be up, you guys. I'm going to put it in the description. Yeah. The email is going to be axvvpod. axvvpod. V as in Victor. So AXV as in Victor. V as in Victor. POD at gmail.com.
But we'll put it in the description and run that hoe up. Talk to us.
Talk to us.
You know, for our first episode, our first Q&A episode. If we don't get enough questions, we'll change the topic. But that's another thing. And we're going to post some cute little pictures I made. And, yeah.
Yes, we're going to keep... We're gonna make a new Instagram unless we're gonna keep it. We
You can
haven't.
just rename it.
We're gonna rename it. We're gonna take the pictures we have on there completely off because we are redoing all of our social medias. So if y'all see us on social media and y'all see everything wiped off, just know we reconstructing. It's a new beginning.
If you see the logo change, don't unfollow us before you watch the episode. I mean, if the logo's changed by then. But that's us, baby. We're Vividly Vocal.
Yes, we're gonna keep every social media updated. Y'all make sure y'all tune in with us. Make sure y'all send emails and everything. Yeah, this is the end. What is it? This is the end of a new beginning.
Right.
Or something like
Every ending leads to a new beginning.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. So you guys, this is the end. It's not a farewell. It's not a goodbye, but it's stay fucking tuned.
Right.
It's a stay tuned with us.
It's so hard
To say goodbye to yesterday.
Tomorrow.
I love you tomorrow. You're only a day away. All right, you guys, we love y'all so much, and we are actually going to see and hear from y'all on our new podcast. All right?
Right.
Love.
Next time you see us, it's gonna be Vividly Vocal.
Yes, love you guys. Love y'all. And we will see y'all on Vividly Vocal. Bye, y'all. Well, you guys, it's been a long journey with the Dive Deep podcast. I want to thank everyone who has supported this podcast to the fullest, and the ones who have been listening like crazy. Like, we will never forget y'all. But I want y'all to be welcomed and introduced to Vividly Vocal podcast with your host, of course, me, J. Marie, and Miss Blue. I will put the description of where to look for us for it. Well, I will put it in the description, actually. And y'all take a listen. Like, our faithful listeners are definitely going to listen. So, of course, I want y'all to go take a listen. We're going to have some fire content. So, that's the end, you guys. It's not a farewell, but it's a see you soon. Bye, you guys.